Hi folks, Phil from Clearwater Airsoft. As promised, we're going to have a look at the brand new latest release from APFG, made by VFC and compatible with their V3 AR style magazines. This is the brand new SIG Spear LT as entered into the UK Army's Project Hunter T&E programme to pick a new rifle for British SF, specifically the Ranger Battalion, SAS, SBS, and I believe a few more units will be fielding the winning rifle, which as we know now was the Knights Armament KS-1. There were other entries. I believe Daniel Defence put in an entry and Beretta also had entries. Ever since I found out about Project Hunter, I really like the Spear as well as the KS-1. BPW made a version which came with the suppressor as well. They did one run and are not probably going to do another run. So I was really hoping that APFG would do one when they started knocking Spears out. And my patience has been rewarded. They replicated the longer and slightly different profile M-lock rail really nicely. As you can see here, it's got the tri-prong flash hider. It is threaded. I don't know if it'll just be a really easy thread-on fit for aftermarket suppressors or whether I'd have to use the flash hider they come with. It has the 13.1 inch barrel, which again is unique to this particular model. Another difference over the standard SIG Spear LTs is it comes with the AR type folding stock, which is a bit stiff, but he says does indeed fold to the left-hand side. You still have to lift it up, so it's not quite like the real SIG one where you can just snack it out. It comes from the factory with a really nice B5 SOP mod stock, but as per the UK spec, I have put on a CTR stock. Now, when it was evaluated, it was done with a Tango 6 scope. I just don't have the money now spare at the moment, having bought this and the G45, to put one on. So I'm going to just run a T5 red dot on here. When funds allow, I very well might change that, maybe get some more accessories for it, but I am going to run it pretty much as standard. Now, it didn't come with an MPAS installed. It can be a bit hit and miss with some of the APFG guns. Some do, some don't. So I had to install one. Slightly more involved process than the M4 MPAS is, but it uses the same MPAS floating valve. Once that's in, then obviously you've got that adjustability. Out of the box without the MPAS, it was doing 296 FPS with a 0.3 BB. Now it is doing 280, and on a 5-string shot, it was 281, 282. Highest was about 285, lowest was 280. So it's actually really quite consistent. I've set the hop using the 0.3s, and that's easily sailing out well past the 30 meters. I will be, as you'd expect now, having seen anything I've done, be sticking a quantum hop rubber in there, just because I really like them. I think they really improve the performance of the VFC platforms. In fact, I've not found a gun where it's not improved them yet. So there's that. The gun itself comes with just a normal V3 Stanag mag. It does work with the V-mags, and it works really nicely. One thing that has changed as well from the very first Spears that they did, because I had an MCX Legacy, the Virtus, when it came out with the Keymod rail, and the recoil springs on that were absolutely horrific for strength. So it looks like they have improved that. These are they're much lighter, and I think that just bodes well for the durability of the gun and the usability of the gun in all weathers. Yeah, so you've got plenty of real estate. You've got the ambi select charging handle there. All the controls are ambi as well. You've got the bolt release on the left-hand side and mag release. Full ambidextrous fire controls, non-functioning forward assist, and then you've got another bolt release on the right hand side as well. It's really nice. I actually like this pistol grip. I think it fits in the hand really nicely. It's a good ergonomic design. The rail is a rail, you know, not much to say about that. It's well replicated. It's got plenty of M-lock slots to fit whatever accessories tickle your pickle. Hop is adjusted using a 5mm Allen key into the gas block. Turn it, as you can see here, I think you'll be able to see it. So you turn it this way for more hop, and on the other side it's marked that way for less hop. So on the real gun, obviously that would be for more gas, less gas, if you're running it suppressed or unsuppressed. I really like the guide hop system. It's nice to see it on here. It does work well, I think. It's stiff, which is again not a bad thing because you don't want it unwinding once you've set it. Weight-wise, it's not a light gun, but it's not heavy either. It's kind of in the middle. I'd say it's heavier than a naked M4, but it also has potentially a lot more sort of mass to it with regards to the amount of forend than an M4 has. It's heavier than my G95 that I built recently, and I do still need to do a video on that, so I'll get around to that. But yeah, if you're looking for a Project Hunter SIG, this is pretty much the only game in town. So if you want one, you're going to have to get one. I know Red Wolf UK have ordered some, so they will be sending those out to through their distribution network in the UK to the suppliers as their business to business only. And again, for this one, went to the guys at Action Airsoft as soon as I saw it was on pre-order. Got my pre-order and didn't want to miss out on it this time. And it came really quickly. Just the usual things of import duty. So factor that in if you're going to buy it from overseas yourself. But yeah, I'm going to hopefully do a few more videos, using this. See how it evolves over time and what other changes I do to it. But in essence, it's going to stay pretty much like this because this is how it came into the T&E program for Project Hunter. So to stay as true to that as possible, I can't really change too much. But hopefully you like that. If there's anything you want to see specifically, just give me a shout, and I will do perhaps a more in-depth video once I've had a chance to use it in game a bit. You know, have a look at the internals and that, see how they're holding up. But please do, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. I don't get any money from YouTube for these, but it just makes me smile. And it's always nice to see the viewing figures and the subscriber numbers going up. If there's anything that you really want to see apart from, you know, this Hunter SIG, then please drop it in the comments, and if I can do it, I will make a video on it. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. More is coming, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.